My lovelies, welcome back. Let's talk about the first full moon of 2025 happening on January 13th. And it is the full moon in Cancer. And this full moon will bring a wave of emotional energy, emphasizing the themes of home, family, personal security, and as the first full moon of the year, it sets a reflective tone, I would say. It's encouraging us to balance our personal needs with our external responsibilities. It also highlights the importance of nurturing our emotional well-being and strengthening the bond that we have with the people closest to us. So that will probably be our family. That, of course, it can also be people that, maybe are not your blood-related family, but that you made family. It's a time to assess the foundation of your life and ensure that the foundations that you set provide the comfort and security you need. There are a few interesting aspects here with this moon. The main one, obviously, is Mars. Mars is right now is retrograding in Cancer, and it is conjunct the moon. Now, the moon reflects of feminine energy. It reflects more the mothering part, though, of that feminine energy, and Mars is our masculine energy. And I think there's also a theme here, right? The understanding of what balance between your family and masculine energy means. Because it means something else for all of us. We are not all experiencing it the same way. No matter if you're a woman or a man, you have masculine and feminine energy within you. But the amount that you express, the amount of masculine and feminine energy you express is very individual. And then it is also very personal, as in some women feel the need to express more of their masculine energy, whereas others don't, right? Again, and you just have to find what is true for you. It is not about what is right or wrong, and if you're a woman, you have to just express more of your feminine energy and be more in your feminine. It's a personal understanding, and it's a personal choice too, and it is what we want to experience in this life, because that's what life is all about. It's an experience. We came here to experience life. Now, you decide what you want to experience. And often, of course, we are influenced by our surrounding, the society, and most of all, the people that raised us. Now, you might have been raised in a certain way that isn't true to you. And, the older you get, the more you really hopefully realize that. I mean, many don't, and they just perpetuate the state that they've been raised with, right? That state that they've been indoctrinated with. But again, I really urge you, specifically on this full moon, to take a good look at that for yourself in your life. What does it mean to you, your feminine energy, your masculine energy? And what is true to you? With Mars conjunct the moon, there may also be heightened sensitivity and tendency towards introspection, because we are still in Mars retrograde. And the introspection, again, is probably going to be focused on that masculine part and how it interacts with the feminine part within you, and then also how that is portrayed outside of you, because the outside is only a reflection of your inner world. Everything in your life, everything you experience, all the experiences you have in the outer world are first something that has been grown inside of you, probably from the day you've been born, right? Of course, you have experiences throughout life, but the main indoctrination of who we are, that is happening in the first 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. And we carry that within us. And throughout life, we are always encouraged to have a good look. What is true for you? What is true for us? You, as I'm speaking to you right now. It is essential to approach conflicts with a level of, we could say patience, but I kind of would like to say observance. And avoid impulsive reactions because they are easy to come by, specifically right now, because we're dealing with Mars and the Moon. Now, the harmonious aspects to Neptune and Uranus suggest the opportunities for creative flow, creative inspiration, and also unexpected positive developments, especially when we remain open to change and innovation. Now, let's have a look at all 12 signs. If you're an Aries rising, this full moon illuminates your 4th house, your home, and your family. So you may feel a strong pull towards your domestic life, prompting changes or deep reflections about your living situation, the way you live behind closed doors, and possibly also your family relationships. It's an ideal time to create a more nurturing home environment. And even if that means, a home environment just for you, if you live alone, like, how do you want your home to look like? To feel secure, to feel nurtured, to feel adored. Because, again, it is first an inside job, right? You got to adore yourself, your life, what comes from you is then reflected in the other. So if you want to be adored, if you want to be loved, it starts with you. And as cheesy as it may sound, you got to love yourself first. Now, Taurus and Taurus rising. With the full moon in your 3rd house, communication becomes a centerpiece, right? It becomes the focus. And I would say expect important conversations with maybe your siblings, if you have them, also your neighbors, your aunts, your uncles, your social circle, people in your social circle. And it is a good period to express your feelings and clear up any misunderstandings. Now, Gemini rising. This full moon activates your 2nd house, the house of worth, value, and finances. You might reassess your financial situation, budgeting. I mean, it's a good time to do that at the beginning of the year, but also your personal values. So ensure that you're spending, investing, and dealings with money aligns with your deeper needs and long-term goals. Then Cancer and Cancer rising. The full moon, obviously in your 1st house, brings personal matters to the forefront. So you may experience heightened emotions and desire to focus on really, yourself, right? Self-care. And again, self-love. I mentioned this earlier. The love you're looking for in the world, in the other, in your partner, is inside you. You will never find it in anyone if it's not inside of you. People can love you without you feeling loved. Because if you don't feel the love inside, it doesn't really matter what comes from the outside. You're not even going to see it. It's a powerful time for personal reflection and also setting intentions for your health and well-being going forward. Also, 1st house, it's setting up the chart, so it is our life's direction. I think there's going to be a review of where you're at right now and where you want to go. And again, I think this is a beautiful time. It's the beginning of the year, next 12 months. What do you want to focus on? Then Leo rising. This is a full moon occurring in your 12th house, and it encourages introspection and releasing past burdens. And I know it is often easier said than done. But I think the idea here is to connect with your spiritual self, your spiritual part. How do you do that? Well, there's obviously different ways, I find meditation a very thankful way to do that. Maybe for you it is going on long walks, just being out there in nature. You got to find that for yourself. I cannot tell you what that means for you. I can give you suggestions, obviously, but I cannot tell you this is the right thing for you, because only you know what is the right thing for you. You might find silence and solitude, meditation, other spiritual practices very nurturing right now. And it may also help you, letting go of those old baggage. And that then can lead to the healing that you're looking for. Virgo rising, my lovely Virgos, the full moon lights up your 11th house of your higher aspirations, your community, your friendships. Your social connection may demand your attention, but they also may just come into the focus because you're realizing, well, I need to up level here. I need to add some new friends into my circle. And this might be a time where you gain more clarity also on those long-term friendships that you are looking for, and then also on your long-term goals, your hopes and dreams for the future. It's a very favorable time to align with groups or people that share your values. But for that, you got to be clear about them, right? You got to be clear about what you want in life, where you're going. Clarity. Like I said this in my forecast for all signs in the videos that I did for you guys. The most important thing is clarity, specifically this year. I mean, any year, but this year we are getting in fiery territory, right? Like the energy is going to be fired up, and the air energy is going to fuel the fire. So if you're not clear where you're going, I mean, why just burn it down all? Like, you got to have a clear understanding of what you want. And then you can focus that fire energy productively. Now, Libra and Libra rising, with the full moon in your 10th house, your career and your public life will come into focus. And I think that it has been in the focus for a minute because Mars has been in your 10th house forever, right? It's been really slow moving forward, and then it moved into Leo for a moment, but then it came back, retrograding back into your 10th house. And you are trying to find clarity about the future. Your future, your career, your purpose. Maybe you've been questioning this a little bit. Where am I at in my purpose work, my professional life? Am I living my purpose? And how am I living my purpose? How do I want to keep living my purpose going forward? These may all be questions that come up for you. I also think that you should balance your work demands with your personal life to maintain harmony. And I mean that on both sides, right? Maybe you've been very focused on your personal life and kind of neglecting your professional life a little bit. Or maybe it's been the other way around. So this moon is really asking you to find the balance here. Because again, like remember what I said in the general forecast, we are really looking at the feminine and the masculine right now. There's a conjunction between this moon and Mars. Also, if you are, I don't even want to say if you're a woman, and I just want to say the masculine energy in your life, in yourself, and then the energy you're attracting into your life, that masculine energy, is it serving you? And how is it serving you? And how can you channel it in different ways that it maybe serves you better? Then Scorpio rising. This full moon occurs in your 9th house, and it is highlighting travel, educational pursuits, and also your belief system. So you may feel inspired to pursue new learning opportunities and maybe also exploring different cultures. So maybe there are even some professional challenges in your life that then lead you to explore different cultures. So maybe also your professional life takes you there in some shape or form. If I be you, I would reflect on my personal philosophies about life in general, and how my beliefs have been serving me so far, but not serve me anymore. Maybe there need to be some shifts and changes here when it comes to your beliefs that then help you grow further. And also, like have a look at how those beliefs have shaped your life and how they may also hinder you to continue, becoming the person that you want to become, the experiences that you want to have. I think there needs to be an openness here. We got to open up a little bit in this area. Now, Sagittarius rising, for you, my lovelies, you will experience this moon in your 8th house of transformation and shared resources. So I think for you, financial matters may be a focus, especially those involving others. And it's also a time for deep emotional introspection and addressing any underlying issues in intimate relationships. So where are you fooling yourself, basically? That's what I'm saying. Where are you fooling yourself in a way where you're telling yourself, oh, this is what I want, and the thing I'm having, this is what I want, but underneath, really, that's not what you want. You want something deeper. You want something stronger, right? But you're limiting yourself. There is a bit of a limiting force here, because, again, this is Cancer, because of security needs, because you feel this, whatever it is you have, it makes you feel safe and secure, but really you're yearning for something more, but you're a little scared of it. And this can relate to money stuff, but also, emotional relationships, intimate relationships. Then Capricorn rising with the full moon in your 7th house of partnerships. I would say you might experience significant developments in your personal and business relationships. So that could mean a relationship that you have with your husband, your long-term partner, but also your business partner. And I would say strive for balance here if you can, and open communication to strengthen the bond. Because again, I think there might be a quote-unquote security issue, right? Like you're not feeling safe, or you're, whatever it is that you have makes you feel safe, but you know that you want something else, you want more, right? You want to grow, but you're worried that you might not be safe. So the fear is holding you back from taking necessary action, right? There's Mars in this area right now. So taking action, you're not taking the action, Mars in retrograde, because there's still this fear of, oh, can I do it? Can I really do it? What do I give up here? What do I really give something up? Or am I just that understanding, I think it needs to grow stronger within you. Then Aquarius rising, this full moon falls into your 6th house, the house of health and day-to-day routines. And I think this is an opportunity to evaluate your day-to-day habits, your wellness habits, and also your work-life balance. So implementing healthier routines can then lead to an improved well-being. So really strengthening your health here, that's a focus. And you do that by, implementing healthier routines. Now, Pisces rising, the full moon illuminates your 5th house of creativity and romance. So you may feel a surge of creative energy or developments in your love life. So engage in activities that bring you joy and allow for an authentic self-expression. I think you, having Mars here and Mars in retrograde, might have brought a bit of stagnation in this area. Like getting off the couch is a little harder, but you're really asked here to embrace your creative juices, and that may mean you got to get off the couch, right? Like get going. But then also reflect on what I said earlier, your masculine and feminine energy and how they work together or how they don't. work together well and what you have to shift and change for them to work together better. Now, remember, full moons are times of culmination and release. And this is like for all of you, embrace these insights that I just gave you for the full moon in Cancer and use them to foster emotional stability, growth, and also the word that I've been using a lot in this podcast, balance. Okay, so if you have any questions about this transit, feel free to leave a comment. Anything else, I'm here for you. I will talk to you in the next episode.